100-yard day, rushing, receiving. You're doing it all today. Talk to us a little bit about your performance. What did you think of it?
Yeah, I think, super happy we got the win. A lot of credit to the guys up front. Tight ends, receivers blocking, everybody blocking, open up some big lanes in the run game. And defense did a hell of a job keeping us in the game at some tough times. So big team win, man, character win. Proud of our guys.
13 plays. What was your perspective on that? And Kyle was saying that you were about to come off the field and he could send you back on for that.
Yeah, I was about to come off. Yeah. I don't know how to answer those, but because you just answered it. But yeah, I was about to come off the field and then came back in, called that. Mac threw a great ball, perfectly on time. It was a big play. So yeah.
Back in, did you know? Okay, this is coming to me. Then?
I figured it was something. But it was a great call and a great time. Based on the defense that they've been playing in the red zone, and then Mac threw it perfectly on time. And we'd rep that a couple times in practice this week. So guys held up. Mac threw a great ball.
I'm sure you'll be able to see more when you watch the tape, but could you feel George's presence just in terms of the way the Falcons were moving around or defending you guys and opening things up in the run game?
100%. Yeah, it's a different ball game when he's in there. Even when he doesn't have a big statistical game, the attention that he draws it opens so much up. That's why football is the biggest team game on the planet. It always has been. It always will be. When you got guys like that on the field, just their presence alone strikes a lot of fear in coordinators, and so you have to keep eyes on them. And, some games it might be me that has these open lanes and has, a good stats line, whatever, and then other times it'll be him or whoever else is, coming to the table. So that's why it's a team game, and having him out there is a big deal.
Kittle coming back, playing tonight. You made history tonight when it comes to receptions and, of course, rushing yards. That being said, if George Kittle was not out there, the run game has suffered with him not being out there. So how much knowing you got him back helped your game? How much does that mean to the team? But then also you lose a guy like Fred and you get a guy like George back. Just how much of that really played into this win? Yeah,
I think having George out there is awesome. Like I said, he's so good in the run game and the pass game, and I think his versatility is what causes a lot of problems. But also, we had guys go down in the O-line too and step up big. We had guys like, I don't know how many rotations we had today, but just everybody who came in and stepped up did such a great job. Kyle always says it takes a whole team to be able to run the ball. It takes receivers, it takes tight ends, obviously it takes O-line, it takes guys like Juice, it takes the quarterback being able to stay on the field on third down, and then it takes a defense stepping up so that you have opportunities to run, you're not super behind. So I've never heard a coach say that, but that makes so much sense to me. To be able to run the ball is a huge team effort, and our guys allowed that to happen today.
Did you make eye contact with Connor Colby on the touchdown, or did you just sense that he was pulling you as you were running?
Yeah, he did. That's just a huge strain play, for a guy like that who's in there busting his ass, man. And those are the kind of plays that are just character plays, and that are fun to be a part of. So appreciative of him for getting me in again.
Obviously, you want all your stars in there, but is there some sense of pride that you've been able to do this? Obviously, you've had guys out. You've got guys out for the year, huge players. But to get to this record with all these injuries, is there a sense of pride just within that room, quietly, out loud, anything like that?
Yeah, I think, it's a testament to the leadership. I think, when a guy like Fred or Bosa comes out and you got young guys and guys who haven't been in that position step up the way they have, it's coaching, it's leadership, and that doesn't happen everywhere. I can promise you that. And so it's fun. It's a fun group to be a part of in that, knowing that every week is going to be a fight. And guys are going to have to step up and do their job and get it done. And today was a good example of that. And I know we're still hungry, man. We haven't played perfect yet, and I think so far we've done a good job coming back from losses. And I think the challenge this week will be coming back from a big win like this and maintaining that focus, maintaining that intent, and continuing to get better.
There was a lot of faith expressed in Tatum Bethune all during the week last week, and it didn't seem like whistling in the graveyard or false optimism. It seemed like everybody was pretty convinced he was going to do what he did tonight. What were your observations about him during the week and the way he stepped in?
Yeah, when you sat behind one of the best linebackers to ever play, you get to see how he practices, how he prepares, how he studies tape. And that's such a huge deal for a young guy to come in, and what a gift to have that, because you never know when your opportunity is going to come. And I think the thing that I've realized just going against guys like Tatum and guys like D is they run and hit, you know, and that's something that's preached throughout the entire defense. But they fly around, man. They're physical as ever, and they love football, and their mindset's there. So, you know, when he got the nod, obviously, and unfortunately Fred went down, we had all the confidence in the world in him. Appreciate it, guys.